I'm Anil Kumar. I've taken a few questions from the test paper on polynomial functions. The question here is, determine the zeros of f of x equal to 2x squared minus x minus 1 times x squared minus 3x minus 4. Now to find the zeros, we need to further factor and then we can find the zeros. So we have f of x equals to 2x squared minus x minus 1 times x squared minus 3x minus 4, right? So we'll do product and sum to find the factors. Here the product is 2 and the sum is minus 1. So we could use minus 2 and 1 as our terms, correct? So we could write this as 2x squared minus x could be written as minus 2x plus x, correct? That makes it minus x. In this case, minus 3, 4 and 1 gives you 3. So we can write this as x squared minus 4x plus x minus 4, correct? And now we can factor. Let me use square brackets. So in this case, we can factor 2 out, right? So we can say 2, okay, and we get what? I should write 2x, okay, 2x, and we get x minus 1, and we already have x minus 1 here, right? In this term, we could factor x, right? So there's the first factor. The second one, we could factor x. We get x minus 4, and we get plus, we have x minus 4 here, is it okay? Now let's continue. X minus 1 is a common factor. We're left with 2x plus 1. Here we have x minus 4 as a common factor. We're left with x plus 1. Is it okay? So that becomes the factored form for the given equation. So we'll rewrite this equation as f of x equal to x minus 1 times 2x plus 1 times x minus 4 times x plus 1. Is it okay? So that becomes our factored form. Now from here we can find zeros equating each term to 0. So we have zeros at x equals to, that will give me 0 at 1, this will give me at minus half, this will give me at 4, and this will give me at minus 1. So these are the zeros for the given function. Now as an added exercise, what you can do is, you can always sketch the graph of this function, right? Let's do it. So we'll just sketch a graph of the function here. We have 4 zeros, okay. And so we'll have, these are the zeros, let's say y. So 1 is at minus 1, leftmost, let's say minus 1. Then we have minus half, all are linear zeros. Then we have at plus 1 and at 4, let's say this is 4 for us. Leading coefficient is positive, and so we can make a graph which is kind of like this. Is that okay? So that's the kind of graph we can sketch, and you can always find the y-intercept by placing x equals to 0. You'll get minus 1 times minus 4, which is 4, right? So this is a y-intercept at 4. So that is the function f of x, right, with the given zeros which we just found. So it's a quartic function which moves from quadrant 2 to quadrant 1. Domain always for polynomials is all real numbers, and it has 2 local minimums, as you can see from the graph. I'm Anil Kumar, and I hope that helps. Thanks for watching, and all the best.